Welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. Glad you could join me today, as always. And today we're going to talk about relationships. What a man wants in a relationship from a woman in an intimate, romantic relationship. And men, it's okay to want something. You should have in your mind what you want from a woman, what boundaries you want to set, what kind of a woman you desire, what's going to, I don't want to say make you happy, but what you will be happy with. You want to know what a woman that will complement your life will be like, what she will do, how she will act, and how she will treat you. And don't settle for anything less than what you desire. You have to set the frame, you have to set the boundaries. And it's okay. It's okay to want a certain type of woman, okay? I've had women that I wanted, and they met all my requirements, and then later on, as we went along, after a few years, they changed somewhat and they decided they wanted to do something different, and they didn't meet my requirements anymore, and I walked away from them. You have to decide what you're going to tolerate, what you're not going to tolerate, what is congruent with the kind of man you are, what kind of vision you have, where you're going with your life. Is she going to support you, or is she going to drain you down and drag you down? There are many girls out there. Well, I'll say this first. Most girls marry up. I'll say marry up. They find someone who they believe to be is more than they are, or higher status than they are. I'll say it that way. So they're looking for someone who can take care of them, provide, and protect them. Contrary to what a lot of the modern Western women say, they still desire that, okay? They may want to feel equal, but they only want to feel equal with the man that they are with. Other men. They don't want to feel equal with the man they're with. They want to feel like he's a little more powerful than they are. Now, a lot of women will argue with that, but that's the way it is. Okay, so if your woman doesn't meet your requirements, then before you get too emotionally involved with her, you need to walk away in an amicable fashion. Doesn't have to be any hate or anything like that. It's just you two have different ideas on what a relationship is. And that's okay. That's not a problem. So I found this article, and before I go to it, smash that like button, and I hope this helps you. I think it will. It helps me. So let's see what this article has to say about what men want in relationships. And keep in mind what you desire. This isn't a concrete list. You have to form these ideas to what you want as a man. But I will say you need a woman that supports you, encourages you, and puts you ahead of all else. I've had women that left their country for me, left their family for me, left everything for me. Okay, women will do that. If they really love you, and that's the way I want to be loved, if they really love you, they will leave everything for you. They will leave everything for you, okay? Because you are the most important thing in their life. And that's the way it should be. Why settle for anything less? And I've also had women that put their family ahead of me, their partying ahead of me, their friends ahead of me. And do you think I'm still with those women? No, I'm not. Because to me, that is disloyalty. They're not loyal to me. So why should I be loyal to them? Why should I take care of them, support them, protect them, provide for them, if they're going to put everything else ahead of me? No man wants that. Many men tolerate that because they think they're supposed to, but don't tolerate that. Your woman should put you ahead of everything. Everything. That's a man's needs. Look up on the internet to find out what some of man's basic needs are from a woman in a relationship. He needs his woman to put him above everything. Otherwise, he's better off without that woman. The last girl I dated, beautiful girl, and she's a wonderful girl, but it got to where her friends and parties and that thing became more important than me. So I was like number 4 down on the list. I tried to talk to her about it, but that just doesn't work. You can't negotiate desire, so I had to walk away from her. I'm sure it hurt her, but I'm not going to tolerate that. I need someone that builds me up and encourages me if they're going to be in my intimate circle, if they're going to be my girlfriend, my wife, my lover, whatever. I don't need to be drugged down. I don't need to be focusing on the relationship, trying to make it work, when that is the woman's job. I need to be focusing on my mission, my purpose, my goals in life, and she needs to follow along and encourage and support me. And the benefit she receives from that is my love, my protection, my provision, and all these things. So we really work together. That's how that works. There's no subservience here, okay? She serves me by encouraging me, supporting me, and filling my needs. I serve her by providing, protecting, and filling her needs. We both serve each other in reality, so there's none of this macho domineering, as some people like to say it is, if the man wants to lead. Has nothing to do with that. Okay, so let's go to this article. 10 things men want from their wives or girlfriends or lovers, however you choose to perceive it. Okay, it's no surprise that sex is super important to men. Yes, it is. Okay, that we're men, like Corey Wayne says, I said it yesterday, we're pigs, right? We like sex. I don't think we're pigs, but it's kind of funny. All right, most times men will admit that it's number one on their list for what they want in marriage or relationships, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. It's not, I won't say it's not number one for me. It's one of the most important things. I got to have a woman I trust. She's got to be loyal, but she's got to want to be with me, or, I mean, what is the point for a man? Okay, we're men. That's the way we think, okay? And a woman, the way she thinks is, I need a man that's going to support me and provide for me and protect me. That's her number one priority. I don't care if she's supporting herself. She wants a man that she knows could support her if need be, and the kids. That's just an evolutionary program they have within them. It's over hundreds of thousands of years since we've been on this planet. It's not going to go away overnight just because now you can get pregnant, at least in the U.S., and go down here to the welfare office and sign up, and Uncle Sam will be your daddy and provide for your kids, okay? It doesn't change the evolutionary programming and conditioning that they have adapted throughout the years. It doesn't change the reptilian brain, okay? These things are ingrained within us, within them, and we have the same or similar types of programs within ourselves also. Doesn't mean these programs can be overridden. A man can do it easier than a woman because we are more logical. Women are more emotionally driven, so it's a little more difficult for them to recognize these things. There are some women that do, though. I've heard some women talk about it, and it amazes me. They know exactly how their mind works and what men want and how come they do certain things. So there are exceptions to the rule. Okay. See, number one on the list is for what they want in marriage, and research suggests that men do tend to have higher sexual desire than women. However, many men have other desires outside of sexual relations or emotional needs. Husbands don't always ask their wives for what they want, and many have thoughts and feelings they keep to themselves. I'll say as a man, there are a lot of thoughts and feelings you need to keep to yourself. Share them with your friends, your best buddy. Don't be crying to your woman if you lose your job and you're scared and you don't think you're going to make it. I guarantee you she is going to lose respect for you, and she won't even know why. You've got to be a man. You got to be strong. You got to come home and say, baby, I lost my job today, but don't worry. We'll get through this. I got an idea. We'll make this work. You know I always come through. Reassure her. Tell her everything's going to be okay, even if you believe it's not. Go to your buddies and tell them you're scared as hell. Go cry in front of them. That's okay. They'll kick you in the ass and tell you to get up and get with it. Get out there and look for a job or create a business. Be an entrepreneur. Don't expect your woman to do that. She's not your mommy, all right? Don't treat her like your mommy. I've done that a little bit. I did cry in front of a couple of women I was with, not about them because they were leaving or anything, but because of something that happened in my life. Not profusely, but enough. And looking back, I've learned through my many years that you just can't do that. It just doesn't work. They don't know why, but they feel insecure when you do that. They see that as weak. I used to think it was strong because, well, you do have to be strong to cry in front of them because you got to be not worried about whether they leave you or not, okay? So It takes a little courage to do that, but on the other hand, I don't recommend it, because if you want to keep them or you want to maintain the status of respect from them, because there's something about that. I don't care if your mom died, your dog died, your dad died, or your kid died. If you cry in front of them, it's just something, they just take it as a weakness and they don't even know why. Okay, you may get by with it once. I've got by with it once, but don't be doing it all the time. It'll knock the respect level down, and they have to respect you before they can love you. Okay? For instance, some men feel a sense of responsibility to take care of their wives financially, even if she earns more or they've worked out a dual income contribution to the household. This example creates pressure that affects the relationship, so understanding his inner world will open you up to a world of understanding and opportunity. Okay. While sex remains very important for most men, many simply want to experience more affection, whether it's holding his hand in public, leaving a love message on his voicemail, or massaging his shoulders. Showing that you care about him through actions of fondness will touch his heart. I agree with that. See, that's what a woman's job is, or that's her place, at least with a man of high status, or a manly man. He wants her to take care of him, and he sure as hell don't want to have to ask her. She just needs to do that on her own to make him feel loved. Now, he doesn't need that from a woman. I mean, I've lived both sides. I'm by myself right now. I don't have a steady girlfriend. Okay, I don't need that. I'm fine without it. I can proceed and progress and pursue my goals and accomplish many things, okay, without a woman. But if I have a woman in my life, this is what I want from her. Otherwise, what is the point in having her? I don't need a woman who drags me down or who doesn't support, encourage, and massage my shoulders and take care of me. That's what I want a woman for. And as I said, in return, I take care of her, I provide, I protect, and I love her. She's important to me, as she should be important to you if she provides for you. What is the point in being in a relationship if you're not helping each other? That's the way it is. It wasn't until 150 years ago that people started marrying for love. Okay, they married for practical reasons, and love developed. This infatuation, or this honeymoon phase, or this lustful desire that we have for someone, that is not real love. That will not hold it together. Okay, that will not keep you together with someone through the hard times, the good times, the bad times. That won't do it. I have a lot of experience with that, and I've read about other people who too have experienced it. There has to be the kind of love which is actually a verb. It's an action. You get up, you go to work every day, or go to your job every day, even when you don't feel like it, because you have a family to support, or because you love what you're doing. I don't always feel like doing what I'm doing, okay? But I love what I'm doing. And once I get started doing it, then the feelings come. You can't feel yourself into good acting, but you can act yourself into good feeling. How many times have you been sitting around doing nothing, feeling like crap, and then you had to get up and do something? Okay, something you had, I guess you didn't have to, but you needed to get up. So you got up begrudgingly and you did it, and then you started feeling better because you got up and you started moving around. So these are good things. Okay, the different ways to demonstrate how much you care about him by being warm. Simple things you can do to include telling him how much you love him, cheering him on when he's feeling doubtful, and telling him you're sorry when things go wrong. This is all showing affection. This is good. These things show your man, if you're a woman watching this, and if you're a man listening to this, which mostly are men, these things show you that she cares about you. She genuinely cares about you, okay? She wants you to succeed. She wants to build something with you. She wants to help you build that. And she knows that her support can be like the flame underneath you, and it can be too. But it can also be the flame underneath you that burns you up and burns you out. She could be an energy vampire. And not just women, but other people can be that way too. They drain the energy out of you because they're always trying to get from you and they don't give. There always should be reciprocation between people. Otherwise, what is the point in having a relationship with anybody? Now, there are times you should give. I give to a lot of people and don't expect anything in return from those people. Okay, but it comes back to me multiplicatively through other people and other avenues. Now, that is a part of giving you should do. It's very beneficial. But if you're in a constant relationship with someone, you both should be giving and taking. There should be reciprocal giving and taking between the two of you. Otherwise, there's no point in having a relationship with this person. Because if you're giving all the time and they continue to take from you, it will drain you. And what is the point? And you're not helping that person either, because they need to grow and learn how to make it on their own, so to speak, how to give, the joy and the benefits of giving. I say if you want something in life, don't go out there to get it. Go out there and give it. Whatever you want in life, give it away. Well, you say, oh, Mark, I don't have any money. You got 2 cents? Somebody doesn't have anything. Give it away. Give it away. You got to trust. You got to trust in what you can't see. You got to trust in what you can't see. Never trust your senses. They lie to you all the time. Believe what you can't see. What is seen is transitory. What is unseen is eternal and powerful, like your thoughts. Let's go on. You can always go ahead and give him an unexpected kiss or a little flirtation too. Yes, that's great. Men love that. Experiment with romantic and emotional affection to see what really makes him feel whole. And this is what your woman should be doing. That is her part of the relationship. That is what she gives you. And that can be so invaluable to you. That is so valuable to get that from a woman. And if you're not getting that from your woman, you need to reevaluate why you're in the relationship with this person. Belief in his capabilities. Many men think it's important for them to protect and provide for those they love. There you go. Let your husband know that you believe in his talent and skills and are supportive of him. Your encouragement is the most meaningful of anyone. The most crucial thing you can do is make your man feel like an adult and not a little child. Yes, very important that you're getting that from your woman. As I said, if you're not, you're better off to be by yourself. What is the point in the relationship if you're not getting encouraged, supported, and loved? These are all actions of love. Test what makes him tick by giving him a little control as you're comfortable. This may be written by a woman, I'm not sure. For instance, you could put him in charge of directions for your next road trip. Little things like this develop trust between you two and give him a sense of responsibility in the relationship. Now see, the way this man is, or woman, whoever's telling this, is like she's giving him the control. You as a man should always be in charge, or I'll say in charge, you should be the leader of the relationship. There should not be her giving you control. You should control the frame, and you should be making the decisions. If you're taking a road trip, you should have it mapped out. You should know where you're going. That's not her job. You should already have that set up. Okay, that's not to mean you can't take input from her on where to go and different things like this. If she and the kids wants to go see something, if you're a family, then you should set that up to go there if you desire to and if you think it's the best for the family. If not, you're the man, you make those decisions. The ultimate decision has to be yours. Of course, you take everyone's input into account and think about that, of course, but you have to make the ultimate decision. You are the leader of the family or the relationship, and if you're not, you should be. Anyway, I hope this has helped you. Smash that like button, subscribe, and if you think this would help a friend of yours, share it with a friend. I appreciate my subscribers. Thank you so much. And if you would like to get my help personally, you can contact me at marksinspirationalguidance@gmail.com. Have a great day.